Welcome back. Welcome back. Day 4 of 2024 DJX. And we're here with none other than the great DJ Mell Starr.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
All is well. All is well. How y'all feeling?
Oh, man, we're feeling good, man.
2 DJs and 1 mic.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
I say, you made my show when you threw in Junior. Mama used to say. Mike knows how much I love. That was the first record I ever bought, man.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, last night was pretty special. You know, last year we did the 50th of hip hop.
And I was mad I didn't make it.
Whoa, like
it was good.
It was really, really good. And you know, this year I just wanted to kind of tap in on other music and other lanes. You know, so I'm trying to really, diversify what we do here. You know, especially on those nights. You know, so trying to bring everybody together, especially on that night. You know what I mean? And it's a bunch of walk of lives coming from everywhere. You know, my goal is to get cool DJs and bring them to the set and let them do what they do.
Yeah, and you did that last night.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Natasha was quite incredible. I really enjoyed her set, man.
Yeah.
Just knowing what she was doing up there on that vinyl and
she bust
hitting
out
them.
with that 45.
You talking about knowing your music?
Yeah.
She knows
and that was the thing, too, we were talking about in reference to the patience with, you know, using a euphonium mixer. So we all used, turntables and CDJs, but we had a euphonium mixer, so everybody.
Okay, so that wasn't your first time jumping on it.
No, I'm very well versed in a Uri and Bozak and all of the others. So the euphonium mixer was just like the smaller version right there in your face.
Oh man!
You know, so
I saw you reach to try to get one cut though.
Yeah, I almost lost focus for like 30 seconds. I was like, oh wait, you can't do that. You can't do that.
He said I'm just mixing.
And I think it was the I Can't Stop record. And I was like, oh wait.
Yeah. I said, look, he about to hit one.
It was.
But it was good, man. I said, wow, this is incredible. This goes back to the realistic mixer days.
Absolutely. Yeah. And again, patience. Like I said, you know, the styles change, right? The music styles change, and the music and DJs are faster, and you know the equipment is, you know, it's up to date to make you do a lot of other different things. But I just wanted last night to be that night where we could just like woosah and
that's
just
what we
listen
did.
to some music, you know.
And I wish she could have kept going with her set when she rolled out with that Prince. I said, okay, here we come. We coming. She coming hard.
No doubt.
But whatever she might have been going through. But man, tell us a little bit about your history, a little bit about you before we get into some other stuff.
So basically, my background is house music.
Okay.
Club music, and so I actually come from playing a Uri. Suspensions, you know, the whole deal, and then eventually I went into the hip hop scene and started wanting to know how to cut and stuff like that. So taking both sides and just meeting them down the middle, and you know, coming up with that.
Gave you your own unique style.
Yeah, and you know, listening to like Tony Humphrey, Kerry Chandler, Timmy Regisford, Carl Cox, Tiesto, and like all of those guys, and then go on this side, and then it's Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, Clark Kent, and so on and so on. So I just tried to take both sides and create Mell Starr. So I'm seriously like honored, you know, to be amongst a lot of those guys, and you know, and try to create nights like what we had last night. You know, that was
the last 2 years have been phenomenal. Now I was messing with Mike. I said, Mike, he must know that computer like the back of his head to be able to always know where that beat is, because you know sometimes Serato and stuff can be off. It can be lined up, but it's not right. But I'm like, man, this guy
must see, and that's, you know, that again comes from playing disco records, right?
Okay.
So disco records is like, it can start at like 110.
Yeah.
and then it can drift to like 138, and then it comes back to 120. You know, so to me, that's the pocket, right? So with records and songs and music, you want to find the pocket as you're moving through your records. So I done played so many of them.
The time stamp.
Yeah, because you went deep last night. You hit some stuff last night. Y'all all hit some stuff last night.
And again, shouts out to Natasha Diggs, DJ Spinner, and Scram Jones. It was really, really a great night, man.
Took me back to my skating ring days.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no
He
doubt.
was back there skating, and I was like, all right.
Oh, I had a good time.
Ice the knees down. So, how did you come up with your name?
Actually, a female gave me the name. Her name was Starr Greer. And she just was like, and I used to hang out with her all the time. It was a bunch of us. And she was like, I'm going to name you Starr. That's how it started.
Yeah.
And then when people would say Starr, we both would turn around.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? Now I'm going to call you Mell Starr.
Mell Starr.
And we're going to put 2 L's and 2 R's on it so it'll be distinctive. And
wow.
Yeah. So Starr Greer, yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
You know,
I appreciate it.
It's just always amazing when you see where people's names come from.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
it's always a story.
Absolutely.
You know, either they created the story or someone created it.
Someone created the story for me, and I think that's the thing with DJs, right? Producers and production and all of that stuff. Like, people give you those acronyms, right?
Oh yeah.
And the street, as they say, the streets tell
The
who's
story.
who, and they tell the story. You know, so I always try to live by that instead of like, I'm gonna come up with, you know.
So one of my questions is, what is like? I mean, you've been in the industry. You said 40 years last night, right?
That was
we ain't dating nobody. Well, you can say you started at 4, so you're good.
Like,
I started at -10.
9. But how I started, I interned with Masters at Work and CNC Music Factory.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I said. Like, that was my background.
Oh yeah,
so
them guys.
when that started, so it was like I was able to see like Martha Wash, when the whole CNC Music Factory was just like pumping out records. You know, Mr. V. It was a lot of people that I came across in my short span of being in the mix with that. And like I said, I just wanted to kind of get both sides of the game. Like, that was really important to me, you know. And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So when you wanted to learn how to scratch, who were some of your motivators?
There's one tape. Excuse me. It was a DMC. There was a DMC VHS, and it was like, I remember it, and I actually was my father took me there. It was a 1990 DMC, and hosted by Clark Kent. Red Alert was judging, Jazzy J and Biz Markie, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were judging, and I was able to see like it firsthand. Who was it? DJ Miz from Philly was one of the first, and then they call him DT Experience, Diamond J, and then I saw like Steve D, and then I saw Plastic Man and Battle Cat, and the Flamboyant. So when I saw that, and that was like the first time I saw a small mixer.
Not the big.
With a fader, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And from that, I was like, ooh, I want to learn that.
Yeah.
And then it was like the songs were quicker.
Yeah. And
the flash and the
the
movement
bug,
and all
when it
that
hits
stuff.
you, it
And
just
when-
hits you.
So it was like, once I saw that, I was like, I was gone. Like, I needed to do that. I want to do that.
So did you pursue anything else before you got into DJing, or did you almost become a lawyer or a doctor?
Yeah, right. So I actually was I was an editor for film and television.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I did it for like 17 years.
Wow.
But I had a cool boss.
That let you DJ a lot.
And my boss, what he did was he fired me. And he said, I'm going to pay you for a year, but you can't come back to work. Go live your dream.
Oh, man.
Are you
Shouts
still
out to Lenny Schwartz and Bob Schwartz and Bill Walsh.
Are you still in contact with them?
Those are my guys.
Wow.
Oh, man, that is
Thank you.
incredible.
So from that point, like, it gave me the opportunity to really,
and with comfort and not worrying about
and
it.
not
Okay, I
worrying
got
about,
to make
like,
it.
oh
yeah.
man, I'm not gonna be able to live, and so that whole year was the full year of me trying to really figure out
What you want
how to do it, how to get into the parties, who do I talk to, like I didn't know there was promoters, and I didn't know any of that at the time, so it was like I had to figure all that out.
Did you ever do any radio? Get into radio at all?
I did a lot of radio. I used to do shows for Dougie Fresh and them on WBLS in New York, 108 Soul, 103.9, Rock the Bells Radio, Sirius.
Yeah,
X,
Sirius.
So
LL.
yeah, man. Shouts out to LL. And so yeah, like a lot of radio.
A lot of radio. Okay.
A lot of radio.
I was just along that journey. Did you jump into that, or what was your first break when you got out there on that year? What really got you going, or put Mell Starr in the atmosphere?
Friends of mine. So Starr, the person that gave me the name, it was a crew of us, and they created an entertainment company, and I was the young guy. And they allowed me to DJ these parties.
Okay.
So we just was like a group of friends. We just gonna start doing parties, and then we were able to find spaces, and we just started doing it. And then like that's when the promoters was like, okay, who's this kid? Who's this kid? Who's this kid? And then that's how I just started. So from there, I got popular through that, and then started doing like ski trips, Crab Fest, all that stuff, and then
ski trips.
Yeah, remember the ski trips? So that's what I'm saying. So like when all of that like took effect, then everything else started moving forward, and then I started getting bigger parties and started doing bigger events, and then eventually years and years later, I ended up in Vegas. So shouts out to Eddie Mack. So
he still remembers everybody too, man.
It's a lot of people that really had a hand in my development. You know what I mean? So it was good. It was good.
Cool.
And that it just further shows the importance of you can't do it by yourself. You can have all the talent in the world.
You have to have. I call it a small circle, right? Mm-hmm. So my small circle is just a short group of people that really guides me in the correct directions, especially with like business and making different type of calls. Like, don't do that because of whatever the reason is, and take this, and so and that's what we at. So what's going on, fellas?
Yeah.
So
Wow. Yeah,
so
good mentors. I got some really, really good mentors.
And that's important, man.
Very, very. Shouts out to Clark Kent.
Yes.
DJ Clark Kent. Shouts out to Jeff Red. Shouts out to Kid Capri. Shouts out to Jazzy Jeff. Mentors.
Hey, man, it makes
they
a
paved the way, man.
Mentors.
Yes.
It makes a difference. So for those that are out there that's inspiring to do some of the things that you've done, what advice would you give to them?
Practice. I feel like I was one of those diamond in the roughs, so I didn't have, as they say, pay dues. Like, so I didn't have to carry somebody's grades, or I didn't have to do any of that at the time. You know what I mean? So it was like, I said, okay, I'm looking at all of the guys that we know. I need to figure out how to do it the way that they're doing it, and then eventually come up with my own style. So it was kind of like, I kind of just came on the scene. You know what I mean? More so than, getting the,
having to pay dues.
Pay the dues.
And
there you go.
DJ or open and all of that.
Right.
So
exactly.
So do you think the phenomenon of no headphones had anything to do with it, or did you start that at a certain part of it?
I'll tell the story really quick. So the no headphones thing was another acronym that was given to me. So I was in the 9/11 situation.
Okay.
And with the fighter jets and all of that was coming across, I lost my hearing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So when people, when they see me DJing without headphones, they're believing that I'm just doing it but to do it. And it's like, no, I cannot hear in one of my ears. So I'm completely deaf in my left ear.
So if you put a headphone on the other
So if I
cup,
put the headphones on, I can't hear anything on the outside. So it's like I can only hear one or the other. So
you had to train yourself.
I had to retrain, and that took about a year.
Oh, wow.
Maybe so. I almost gave it up. I almost did, because it was
because
intolerable.
Yeah, we don't realize how important that is to what we do. Well, we do, but
so all you guys that are out there, wear your headphones. It is vitally important to wear your headphones. I wish it probably would be even more different if I could. Literally.
Well, for me, in hearing that, I have to commend you on not giving up.
Yeah, thank you.
And finding a way.
Yeah.
Because you push.
Yeah, I really did.
limits.
I really did. And I don't really tell that story much.
Well,
So it's
you.
like a lot of people don't know that. So it's just like,
Wow.
He just not wearing headphones. I'm like,
They
look.
think you.
No, we all wish we could do that.
They think you're capping.
I'm
They think
like,
you're capping
look.
or something.
Yeah, and I'm like,
No.
nah, I'm really
Wow.
not capping. It's really,
Wow.
the left is all the way out.
Wow.
Man,
That makes it even more incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does, and I'm just wowed by the fact that I'm gonna find another way.
Yeah, I really did.
And,
I really did.
And thinking about what you're saying, I'm like, man, what are you hearing? So when you're sitting up there, because as a DJ, if you don't have that monitor and based on the room, there's
Right.
echoes.
Right, absolutely.
So if you don't have
Delays.
if you don't have the screen there,
Yeah, and
so
I
there's a
try
lot
to
that goes into
and
that.
I tell people that it's not just like a wave, like people are just watching the waves. It's like, so, and I'll give you some of my tips. Like, I count when I play.
Okay.
So I'm counting as I'm moving. And if I'm, I guess, scratching or cutting, I'm thinking about how many times am I gonna put a scratch or a cut in this amount of space. So that's what's happening. So a lot of it is like I'm really not listening to the song. I'm counting the music. And that's what's going on. So,
Dude, that's interesting.
So, and that makes last night even more crazy now that we know the situation, that you were smoothly mixing, not hearing the songs, and they were coming in seamless.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, because I said, Mike, he has to just, he has a different Serato where there's no
it's
off.
the same.
I mean, no beats are off or
you
anything.
got him down there with a notepad. I'm writing a thesis.
So
But no, I mean,
that's
I'm not
really
a hater.
it.
I am always a student. I'm just, and then, like I said, you got me with Junior, and I was like, man, listen to this. He told us what he was doing, and you know, we looked up the mixer and everything. We were like, man, this has knobs. There's no crossfader. So he's smoothly getting these songs in and out, and he ain't even listening to them, bro.
Yeah, and that's like I said. I count it, and I try to, you know, even with like I said, when you know these records are. The records are disco records too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
right?
like you said, they jump and they change.
Right,
and-
so I'm really trying to make a point on how these records are coming and how they're meeting each other, and then you gotta still mix and then turn the other one out and turn the other one up.
I'm like, what if there's some words there? And but everything was so seamless. I was like, man, this guy is freaking incredible.
That's wonderful. For me, I think more people need to hear that because we find ways to not do what we need to do.
Of course.
And to make an excuse that we can't do it. And it's the stories like this that takes that away.
You guys probably have the blueprint of what and how I play, and I haven't really given that out much, but that's how I play.
Wow.
We thank you for sharing.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It was a QSC room. We came and checked it out a little bit, and it was like, this is animal.
Yeah.
Animal.
So you're basically making a song in your head.
Absolutely.
You know, I got to do this. I got my hook. I got my verse. And I got to do all of this within this verse.
Yeah, it's really it's a form of creating. Like I you know, you have your beat, right? And I will allow the melody to create the song, right? So the melody, and that's what I'm saying, like all of this is counting and prepping how to put the records together, you know? So I'm taking the melody to the beat. Usually everybody takes the beat to the beat, right? And I'm taking the melody to put it to the beat and make it gel. And as it's going, then the song is at full peak when I'm coming out of the mix.
And this wasn't with a controller, y'all. These were turntables too. That's what makes it even more crazy.
Well, I'm gonna tagline this for you. We're gonna call you Mell Starr, the DJ song creator.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
So you got any projects or anything coming up, or you working on anything that you can tell us about?
I have a house album about to come out.
Man, congrats.
I have a jazz album about to come out with James Poyser from The Roots. I got a project with Terry Hunter. There's a lot of stuff.
Busy young man.
A lot of stuff. That jazz album.
A few mixtapes. One called The Best of the Best, Volume 1. Giving a dedication to all of the blend masters and tape makers and all that stuff. So I'm putting that together. That's actually done as well. So a lot of stuff going on. But you know, again, this mixer is was something that I wanted to make sure that everybody understood last night. And we, again, like I said, when we play, we're always, it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, switch. So last night, you know, like I said, with the guys and especially the DJs that were playing were versed in using a rotary. Like, rotary is not a walk in the park type of thing. You know what I mean? So like really
the old
taking, you know, songs and really putting them together and making them mesh and, you know, all that stuff. So
it was awesome, bro.
It's pretty cool, man.
Trust me, we were listening.
It's like art, kind of.
It was art because we were listening, bro. We were like, hey. This is, and I mean, like you say, but you know your music so well, probably that you know where everything is, the breaks, the words. So, and you probably got Q pointed up to the men.
Not and not all of it. Like again, it's. I mean, even queuing is, you can, but for me, I'm still counting. So it's like, even if you queue and I'm not gonna, I might not even want to use that part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And most of that for me is never on the one, but it falls into the one.
But the killer part is
Wow.
not listening, and but you know where it is.
Right.
So I mean, because last night was flawless, and then he smoothly got his microphone, walked away, and put the next DJ on after he's been through about 20 tracks.
No
Man.
doubt.
I'm a student of the game, and I love just watching great DJs. Man.
I love what I do, and watching, even like, it doesn't even matter for me. Like, you could be the novice to the professional, and I'm gonna find something in both.
Oh, you have to
make something happen. So,
yeah.
And I think once we get to the point to where we stop getting something out of something that one of us is doing, I think we're in a bad place.
We
because
all
you
learn
can pull
from somewhere.
something because we all live in our own worlds, and that experience of how we express it is the beauty, the gift.
We all learn from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we know you got to get on.
Yeah, you about to
and
go
we
get on
don't
the stage
want
again,
to,
and we don't want to hold you
interfere
up.
with that.
But man, we
really
really appreciate you sitting down with us and talking to two little old DJs and one microphone.
Two DJs and one mic.
Yes.
It's our wonderful podcast.
We appreciate you. We wish you continued luck.
Absolutely.
And I have to ask just one thing before we go.
Sure.
What is it about DJX that you love the most? I like the pause.
For me, it's definitely the Mell Starr Friends Party, because everyone gets an opportunity to go inside and gather all of the equipment and they connect up. But when that party happens, all walks of life are in the same building, in one room, partying and dancing together, everybody. So for me, I'm always about just trying to, get everybody together, and it's like, when you're in a room like that, as a DJ, you gotta still find that one record that's gonna bring everybody
See, now you're gonna
together.
make me ask you another question. So did you change anything last night on your set list?
Absolutely not.
All right.
So you had already found it. You just knew it was
I
going
was
on.
like, okay, I saw what was happening, and I'm off the vibe, so I just try to see what's happening, and before I get to the set, I already know, okay, I'm gonna play this record, or this should be my first record. So, all walks of life in one room, all the time, everybody's good. That's my thing.
Well, I appreciate you finding me in that set.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I've heard Junior like 4 times a day. So, but with that said, we want to thank you again, man, and it's been an honor, and we continue. We hope for continued success.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Quick picture.